Kenner, Louisiana. Kenner is the seventh largest city in the U.S. state of Louisiana following New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Lafayette, Lake Charles, and Bossier City. It is the largest city in Jefferson Parish, United States and the largest incorporated suburban city of New Orleans. The population was 66,702 at the 2010 census. Originally inhabited by the Chapatoulas Indians, the area along the Mississippi River was the first land in the New Orleans metropolitan area on which Europeans set foot. René Robert Cavalier, Sieur de la Salle landed there in 1682. In 1855, Kenner was founded by miner Kenner on land that consisted of 3 plantation properties that had been purchased by the Kenner family. At the time, all land north of what is now Airline Highway was swampland. In Kenner on May 10, 1870, Gypsy Jem Mace defeated Tom Allen for the heavyweight championship of the bare-knuckle boxing era. A monument marks the spot near the river end of Williams Boulevard. During 1915 to 1931, a New Orleans streetcar line operated between New Orleans and Kenner. The line ran between the intersection of Rampart and Canal in New Orleans and the intersection of Williams Boulevard and Jefferson Highway in Kenner. Kenner's growth began in the late 1950s when developers began subdividing, draining and filling the swampland in the northern half of the city. During the 1960s, the construction of Interstate 10 and improvements to Veterans Memorial Highway aided the rapid development of Kenner as a suburb of New Orleans. In 1982, Pan Am Flight 759 crashed in a residential area of Kenner when a microburst forced it down. 8 people on the ground were killed, as were all 145 people aboard the aircraft. 6 houses were completely destroyed and 5 more substantially damaged. On September 5, 2018, Mayor Benzon III circulated a memo banning the use of Nike products or the Nike logo for use or delivery to any City of Kenner recreating facility, ostensibly as a reaction to the decision by Nike to feature Colin Kaepernick in its advertising after his decision to kneel during the playing of the U.S. national anthem at NFL games to protest inequality and police brutality. On September 12, Mayor Zahn reversed the ban after political and legal criticism, stating that it placed Kenner in a false and unflattering light on the national stage. Kenner's coordinates are 30 degrees 035 and 90 degrees 15 to W, 30.00972 degrees north, 90.25056 degrees west, 30.00972, minus 90.25056 and has an elevation of 0 feet. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 15.2 square miles, of which 15.1 square miles is land and 0.1 square miles is water. Kenner is located on the west side of the New Orleans metropolitan area, in Jefferson Parish. Its boundaries are Lake Pontchartrain to the north, the Mississippi River to the south, the unincorporated areas of Metairie and River Ridge to the east, and St. Charles Parish to the west. Kenner is part of the New Orleans-Metairie-Hammond Combined Statistical Area. As of 2013, there were 66,975 living in Kenner, down from 70,517 people in 2000. The population density was 4,486.0 people per square mile. There were 28,076 housing units. The racial makeup of the city was 48.8% white, 24.0% African American, 22.4% Hispanic or Latino, 0.4% Native American, 3.7% Asian, 3.80% from other races, and 2.24% from 2 or more races. As of the 2000 United States Census, there are 70,517 people, 25,652 households, and 18,469 families residing in the city. The population density is 1,798.3 per square kilometer. There are 27,378 housing units at an average density of 698.2 per square kilometer. The racial makeup of the city is 68.12% white, 22.55% African American, 0.40% Native American, 2.84% Asian, 0.06% Pacific Islander, 3.80% from other races, and 2.24% from 2 or more races. 13.62% of the population are Hispanic or Latino of any race. There are 25,652 households, out of which 36.3% have children under the age of 18 living with them, 50.9% are married couples living together, 16.3% have a female householder with no husband present, and 28.0% are non-families. 23.2% of all households are made up of individuals and 6.1% have someone living alone who is 65 years of age or older. The average household size is 2.72 and the average family size is 3.23. In the city, the population is spread out with 27.3% under the age of 18, 9.4% from 18 to 24, 30.5% from 25 to 44, 23.9% from 45 to 64, and 8.9% who are 65 years of age or older. The median age is 34 years. For every 100 females there are 92.5 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there are 88.4 males. The median income for a household in the city is $39,946, and the median income for a family is $45,866. Males have a median income of $34,964 versus $24,051 for females. The per capita income for the city is $19,615. 13.6% of the population and 11.0% of families are below the poverty line. Out of the total population, 18.7% of those under the age of 18 and 12.0% of those 65 and older are living below the poverty line. As of 2010, Hispanics and Latinos made up 22% of Kenner's population. Of the 20 U.S. Census Bureau tracts in Kenner, 12 of them have Hispanic populations of 15% or more. One of those census tracts has the highest number of Hispanic and Latino people in all of Louisiana. By 2011, many business catering to Hispanics and Latinos had opened in Kenner. As of 2000, Hispanics were 14% of Kenner's population and 6 census tracts had greater than 15% Hispanic populations. A portion of North Kenner is called Little Honduras. Kenner's Hispanic Resource Center offers English as a second language classes and after-school programs. Kenner is home to the following. The current mayor of Kenner is former Jefferson Parish Councilman E. Benson III. Kenner is represented in the Louisiana House of Representatives by the Republican attorney Tom Wilmot. The state senator is Republican Danny Martini, a former state house member. Martini's predecessor in the House is Kernan Skipand, a retired district court judge from Kenner. Martini's predecessor in the state senate, Metairie attorney Art Montini, also resides in Kenner. Kenner is part of Louisiana's 1st Congressional District, presently represented in the U.S. House by Steve Scalise. The United States Postal Service operates 2 post offices. They are the Kenner Post Office and the North Kenner Post Office. At one time, Express Airlines had its headquarters in Kenner. Kenner is served by the Jefferson Parish Public School System. The only high school in Kenner is Alfred Bonnabel High School, which is located on the border between Metairie and Kenner. Most areas are zoned to Bonnabel. Some areas are zoned to East Jefferson High School and Grace King High School, both in Metairie. Theodore Roosevelt Middle School is the sole middle school in Kenner. In addition to Roosevelt, middle schools serving sections of Kenner include Adams Middle and Harris Middle in Metairie and Riverdale Middle in Jefferson. Elementary schools include. In regards to the Advanced Studies Academies, students are zoned to Airline Park Academy. Faith-based, private, and preparatory schools include. Jefferson Parish Library operates the North Kenner Library. Kenner also has the Louis J. Roussel Jr. Laser Planetarium, named for the New Orleans businessman and political kingmaker Louis J. Roussel Jr. The Kenner Star is Kenner's free monthly community newspaper. Kenner is served primarily by New Orleans-based media outlets. Public transportation in the city is operated by the Jefferson Parish Department of Transit Administration, which operates Jefferson Transit. Jefferson Transit provides service to points in Kenner, Metairie and New Orleans as well as other locations in incorporated and unincorporated Jefferson Parish. Kenner is served by Interstate 10 which travels east-west through the city. Traveling westbound from the city line there are exits at Power Boulevard, LA 49/32 and D Street, New Orleans International Airport, and Loyola Drive. In addition, the Interstate, US 61 travels east-west through the southern end of the city. LA 49 is the city's primary north-south corridor. Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport, the main commercial airport for the New Orleans metropolitan area, is located within the city limits, just south of Interstate 10. It serves as a major tax revenue generator for the city. It serves as a major tax